Hello and good morning. Welcome to the channel. My name is Lucas and today we're going to do a 50-minute vinyasa flow. Please do whatever works for you to get yourself in a nice comfortable seated position. Take a moment to roll the shoulders, work with the neck. Of course, set up your space. If you want to play any music or have some water nearby, roll on out your mat, have a nice special surface for you to really get into your flow. And then I invite you to take a comfortable posture and watch your breath. So focusing on the inhale-exhale cycle. Taking some deep breaths, so breathing deeply into the belly, the chest, and the shoulders. And smoothly exhaling out. Fluttering open the eyes, wiggling the fingers. Let's gaze to one side and gaze to the other side. Take it to center here. Let's gaze up, tilt the chin. Then exhale, tuck the chin down. Semicircle motions with the neck, so up over to one side. And exhaling down, tracing a semicircle. Inhale up the other side. Use your breath with the movement. Let's take our left hand over to our left side. Reach the right arm up and hold here for a few breaths. Let's take the right arm and let's circle it out. Both directions. And switch. Inhaling to the other side. And circle the arm out. Warming up through the shoulder and the neck. We'll take it with the breath. So follow me. Exhale to center. Inhale over the other side. And switch. Exhale to neutral. Inhaling, leaning, reaching. And keep going with your breath. Taking it to center. If you're sitting on a block or something like that, we can remove the block. Go ahead and take your hands behind you. Bring your feet together. We're going to press the belly forward, and let's take butterfly flaps. So zip up through the feet, and then squeeze the knees in and up, working into the hips. Really good for the hip muscles. Good for the inner legs, help to build our flexibility. Then you're going to relax through the hips, press your belly forward, open up the heart, get a nice hip stretch. And come on down to your back. Take the knees in here. Let's draw the knees in a nice circle. And switch directions. Take the feet down. Now, what we're going to do here is feet our hips width distance apart, and then let your knees come out wide. And as you bring your knees back into parallel, we're going to press the hips up. So lower the hips down, let the knees knock wide. Then bring the knees in as you press the hips up. Reach the left leg out and the arms out nice and long. And draw everything in and switch. Take the knees in. We're going to rock to a boat pose. We're going to find a nice, still, controlled, balanced posture here. Bring the heart forward, balancing on the tailbone. Float the palms. Take 2 more solid breaths with me. And cross your feet and come forward into heart to mat pose. Anahatasana. Stack the hips over top of the knees. Take the forehead down. Relax the arms out long. Take a few more breaths in this posture, continuing to relax the heart down to the mat. And then bring your hands in underneath your shoulders. Press up into a tabletop posture. Take a couple wags here side to side. And cat-cow. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to lower the belly and gaze forward. Continue with your breath. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, lowering the belly. Bringing the heart forward. Take a few more with your breath. Alternating the crescent shape of the spine. Bring your awareness into your back body. Feel the muscles alongside your vertebrae. Let's reach the right leg back, bend the knee, and circle the hip in both directions. Let's lower it down and reach the left leg back up high, bending the knee, and circle the hip in both directions. Let's press back to a down dog. Hug your chest to your thighs. We're going to bend and straighten through the legs a few times here. So get the legs nice and straight, and then bend the knees, and repeat that a couple times. Then again, they're going to lower the knees, and let's lower the chest all the way down to the mat. Take the arms out a little bit wider here, outside of your mat. We're going to dip the left shoulder in and straighten the right arm a bit, and then dip the right shoulder in and straighten through the left arm, and switch, and switch. We're going to take it to the locust posture here, reaching the hands back behind you, floating everything up, and lower one cheek down to the mat. Take a nice breath cycle. Again, floating everything up. Get it a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Yes. And take the opposite cheek down for a nice breath. Now let's come to what I hear is frog pose. So we're going to bend both knees. Take hold of the ankles. Press the hips down. Find a kicking motion to help get a nice quad stretch. And if you want to open up into a boat pose, you can grip through the feet, draw the shoulders back, or stay soft down to the ground. Get a nice stretch in here. Let's sweep the hands forward, stack the palms under the forehead. Lower the forehead down. Let's bend the knees, and let's rock the hips from left to right. Nice, smooth breathing. Take your hands under your shoulders and come up to a tabletop position. Let's take the left leg back and step the left foot in between your hands. If you've got a block handy, take a block underneath of your right hand and reach the left hand up high. Shift the hips back, reach forward. Shift the hips forward, reach back. Taking it back to center. Let's come back to a tabletop pose. Reach your right foot high. And step your right foot forward. Taking the left hand underneath of the block. And take the right hand up high to the sky. Again, shift the hips back, reach forward, and switch. And switch. Take it to neutral, reach it up, and lower it down. Let's take a vinyasa, inhale and exhale, high to low. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, let's press the hips back, and with the inhale, we're going to come forward. And then exhale to down dog. Let's lower the knees. Reach the right foot back and then bring the right foot forward. Now we're going to point the right foot to the right side of the mat almost as much as you can. We're going to lean the left hip in and reach the right hand up and back, getting a nice stretch outside of the right hip here. And kicking it back. Reach the left leg back and bring the left leg forward. Now again, point the left foot off to the left direction of your mat, pointing at the long side. Then we're going to reach back. Leaning back to open up the side of this hip. Good, taking it back. Let's keep going here. Let's come into a wide-legged stance. Find that block. Take your block to the center of your mat. Let's take a moment here to press into the toes, get a nice flat back. So maybe you use the block, maybe not. As long as you have a nice flat back here, we're going to rock a bit from left to right with the hips. Take your left hand down to the block and reach the right hand up high. You can take the right hand to your hip. That'll help you to rotate the right shoulder back. And then switch, take the right hand down and reach the left hand up high. Left hand to the hip and draw the shoulder back. Breathing deeply into the belly. Let's take the hands down. Let's walk the hands up to the front of our mat here. And let's step up to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. And then root to rise. Reach up all the way high. And bring your hands into your heart. Let's sweep the arms back and forth. Bring the feet together. Zip up the legs. We're going to come to a chair pose here. Check out your big toes. Keep the knees in line. Reaching the arms up high. Inhale. And exhale, take the left hand back, right hand forward. Take the arms nice and parallel. Gazing to the side, but not all the way back. Inhale, back to center. Straighten the legs. Give those thighs a rest. Reach up real high. And then we're going to take this on the other side. Left hand forward, right hand back. Bending the knees, sitting the hips back. Beautiful thunderbolt shape. Weight even in the feet. Inhale to center. One breath on each side here. So exhaling to the left side. Inhale up high. And then exhaling to the right. Let's come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take a forward fold. We'll go through a sun salutation A. Halfway lift. Exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step to a plank pose. Hold your plank. Nice and tight in the core. Feel your strength. Pressing into your fingers. Inhale. And exhale high to low. You can come to 90 degrees this time. And shift forward. And press it back. Now, what we're going to do here, you can press back towards a child's pose, is we're going to bend the knees, the elbows to 90 degrees, slide forward, stack the arms, and then with the exhale, we're going to press it back. Hips don't touch the heels. We press it straight back and slide forward, keeping integrity in the arms with your breath. And let's come to a neutral tabletop here. Wag the tail a couple times. Shake that out, shake it out. And go ahead and rock onto your right side. We'll use the block again, optionally. All right, rock onto the right. We want to get this right knee underneath of the right hip. Feel your alignment. And squeeze your core. We're going to come up to gate pose. Reach the arms up. With the exhale, slide your left hand down your left leg. Maybe you widen your stance. And take your hands down here in front of you. We're going to press the hip back. Let's walk our hands to the forward. Bring your knee in, and then rock over to the left side. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Feel your alignment. Feel your shoulders connected. Feel the bones in your body. Feel its structure. Then we're going to squeeze our core and come up to gate. Reach the arms up high. And hinge to your right side. Let's reach the arms up. We're going to take the hands down in front of us, keeping the legs. We're going to press the hips back. Walk your hands around to the front. Inhale. And exhale, high to low. Pull forward and press back to a down dog. Pedaling out the feet. Bend both knees, look forward, and walk up to the top of the mat. Root to rise. We'll reach up high and take the hands into the heart. Take a moment to rock from left to right. Then take a wide-legged stance. Take a moment here to lean from left to right, keeping the knees from going past the ankles. You can take your hands to your legs, shrug the shoulders. Take some intuitive movements here. Bring the hands to your heart and straighten and reach up. Exhale, bending the knees, sweep it down. Good. Inhale, drawing it up the center. And exhaling, circling down. Inhale. Feel this center line being created as you inhale it up. And straighten, nice and high. And then feel the circle. Feel that you are gathering your energy with the exhale, cycling it out, and then drawing it all into a single line with the inhale. Pressing into the soles of the feet. Let's do two more. And then let's open up to a warrior two. Face the back of the mat. Find your warrior two posture here and settle into the pose. So in this warrior two, facing the back of our mat, let's flip our front palms, straighten and reach up high. Exhale, reaching out. Now with the inhale, let's bring our hands in and then take it up. And exhale it out. Keeping integrity in the legs. Reach it out to a warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. And then switch it. Take the front hand to your front thigh. Reaching up high. Reach both hands back, and we're going to step up and sweep up. And then switch your position. So take your right foot forward. Warrior two, facing the opposite direction, or the opposite foot forward. Savvy. Feel your strength here. Soften the shoulders, reach out, spark through your fingers. We get such great shoulders in yoga because we like to hold these warrior postures. Right. Flip your front palm, straighten, reach up high. And then exhale it out long. Inhale in and up. And out. Beautiful. Reverse. And switch. Reach your hands back. Sweep up, step up to the top. And take a moment here to step it out. Take some steps. Sweep the arms. I want you to move the hips, move the shoulders, just anything in your body that feels a little bit angular. Find some movements to there. Find some flow in your body. All right, reach the knees up. Take some sweeps. All right, loosen the hips, free the hips. Take a couple steps, move the hips as you do. All right, wonderful. Let's come up to the top. Take a moment to ground down into your feet, send your roots. And we're going to practice tree pose. So bounce on your right foot. Take your left foot up where you like it, ankle, calf, or thigh. You can always use the environment. If you're using a wall, we'll keep our arms out long. If not, we'll take our hands into the heart, and then we'll grow the branches. So movement is good. And we'll lower it down and shake it out. Shake the hands, shake the shoulders. And let's switch over to the other side, yoga friends. So bouncing onto the left foot, take the right foot up high. Again, take your hands where you like them. Lower it down. Let's shrug the shoulders. So use the block. We're going to do eagle pose, but I'm going to give you the block as an option here. So let's stand on our right foot. Let's take our right foot inside the block, so that the block on the outside. Okay. Take the left knee up, then cross the left knee. You can place the left foot into the block. We're going to reach the arms out. We're going to bring the right arm underneath, and then take hold of your shoulders. Maybe you clasp arms here for eagle pose. Maybe you just clasp the shoulders. Into it, reach it out. Let's switch. Take the block outside of the foot, and then take the foot down. Inhale it up, and exhaling, switch. Left arm underneath. You can cross the arms or take hold of the shoulders. Let's reach it down, reach it up high, come back to the top of your mat, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and come down to the mat. Take the hands down, step the feet back to plank. Inhale and exhale to a low plank, a chaturanga, 90 degree in the elbows. Inhale forward to a cobra, up dog. Let's press back to a down dog. Bend and straighten the knees a few times. Inhale forward to a plank. Exhale to a down dog. Exhale. Let's walk forward. A couple more movements just to bring everything up. Inhaling up high. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Let's take a nice cleansing breath together. Breathe it in. And exhale, let it out. Let's come down to our mat. Come to a nice seated pose. Take your left leg out and your right foot into your left thigh. Inhale the arms up high. And exhale, hinge over your left leg. We're going to take the counter posture 3 times. So stargazer, pressing back into your right hand. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. And exhale, lower it down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Once more. Beautiful. And over to the other side. So left foot in, right foot out. Inhale to reach your right hand up. And exhale, hinging over. And then supporting with your back hand, sweeping up, reaching up. And stacking the arms, stacking the bones in your left arm. We'll do one more. Get a nice arch when you press up. And lower it down. We're going to come down to a supine pose. Take your knees in. We'll take some circles. Knees in and out and down, in and up. And switch directions. Take the hips down. We'll take a bridge or a wheel pose. Option to interlace the hands underneath of you. Roll over top of the shoulders. Release the hands. Roll down to the hips. Let's take legs up the wall. We'll take a couple nice relaxing cool down stretches. So go ahead and come over to a wall here. Bring your hips, bring your butt right up to the wall, and reach the legs out. You can help to straighten the legs. Take some nice deep breaths here. Bring your knees in. Rock over to one side onto your belly. We're going to make a cactus shape here. So the left legs are going to be down. You're going to reach your right elbow and your right knee out at 90 degrees. Take 3 nice breaths here. And then over to the other side. Gazing over your left, bring your left elbow to 90 degrees. Bring your right knee, your left hip out to 90 degrees as well. Feel free to adjust the angle more or less as feels good for you. Take 3 nice breaths here. And then please roll over onto your back. Just take a nice roll. Take the left ankle on top of the right thigh for a figure 4. Take 3 nice breaths here. And we'll switch sides. You can shake the leg out and then switch. Letting it go. Shake the leg out. Let's bring our knees in. Let's take supine twist. So inhale and center. Exhale, rock your knees over to your right. You can cross the legs or use a block. Gaze the opposite way. Soften the shoulders down. Breathe deeply into your rib cage. Let's bring the knees back up into center. Take a moment. Reset the spine. And then rock your knees over to the other side. And taking it back into center. Taking any other final movements. Swaying side to side, back and forth. Maybe a happy baby. And then reach the legs out long, coming to your Shavasana. Come into final resting posture. The aim here is to get really nice and relaxed. So if you want to set the lighting or set the music to help you relax, then please go for it. Taking some deep, full breaths. And when you're ready, taking your time to bring some gentle movements to the fingers and toes. The wrists and the ankles. Reaching out and bringing the knees in. Swaying the knees from side to side. Making your way to a seated position. Finding a nice comfortable seat. Let's practice Sukhasana, seated pose. Relaxing into the posture, following the breath. Thank you so much for joining the practice today. I look forward to seeing you again at the next one. Namaste, and have a wonderful rest of your day.